I hope you have enough time for me to explain all of that. We primarily use it on the manufacturing side. So we manufacture several products for the rail industry. That would be creating production orders, managing the employees' time as they clock in and out of each operation, making sure that we use MRP, which is materials planning portion of the product, to make sure that we buy all the stuff to make the stuff that we're going to sell. We also make sure that we hold inventory. We call them A items, but it's really just stock items that you would have on the shelf. So we make sure we have all the pieces to create those. We also manage all of our sales, and we are utilizing the CRM side, beginning to use the CRM side in place of HubSpot. Particularly well. I will say the best thing that with Acumatica is the customization, or the ability to kind of really modify things in a way that works for our workflow, our day-to-day workflow. And then I think this is a sidebar, but I think their customer service is awesome, and we've worked with a lot of really great folks directly at Acumatica to kind of get us to where we are. So, let's see. Generally speaking, Acumatica does a lot of things really well, but there's a lot of things that they kind of fall short on. So I will give a couple of examples here. Sorry, I got to think of this through here. For example, their MRP product out of the box in our current version, it loses. Sorry, I'm trying to think of some specific examples, so I apologize. It's not as robust as we would like it to be. It doesn't have a lot. It has a lot of controls, but it's missing a few things as far as tracking production demand, and that's a big part of what we do. However, they were very helpful in helping us work around that, and so we're working really well. So I mean, it's kind of a catch-22 there a little bit. Yeah, so I think that would summarize it. 10. I honestly believe that Acumatica is probably well suited in 90% of any business situation that you're going to come across, because of the flexibility and the customization and the several modules that they have. However, I think a simple implementation, if you have a very simple, kind of straightforward business model, it may not be the best fit, because the truth is there is probably 12 ways to do any one thing, and it can be a little complex on occasion for some users. So, so our implementation was pretty rocky. So that would be our negative impact. So it took a little while for us to kind of get things off the ground. However, Acumatica stepped in and really helped us out. So that I would also call that the positive. So it was both the positive and the negative. And also, I guess on the positive side, transparency to data, transparency to transactions, expanding our reporting capabilities, allowing our general manager and other folks on the floor to have very easy access to data and know where they are and the jobs and things like that. So that's probably the positives, all the positives. So, sorry. For us, like I said, our implementation was a little rocky, so it took a little while, probably a year and a half, to be totally honest. However, like I said, Acumatica stepped in and they helped us out with that, and we are beginning to really realize that value and that return on investment. But like I said, it was just a little rocky at first for us. Sure, I would say in order of influence, I would say Acumatica Direct, the Acumatica support community, and then the Open University as well. Just that was really a great tool for researching and understanding how things were supposed to work, and helped me formulate the right questions to get us to the goal that we needed to get to. So. So I'll give you an example. We have some customers that we have very specific weld requirements for, and so we're able to utilize some customizations within Acumatica to make sure when those production orders are printed, and produce that we know that, hey, this has to go to a certified welder and they have to be through these particular programs. That's just one example, but there's probably 36 others because that's the number of customizations that we have in Acumatica today. Absolutely. So in a previous life, I utilized NetSuite in the pharmaceutical industry. NetSuite did a lot of great things. However, they're very complicated. It's very tedious to get from point A to point B with them. Acumatica presented a very open platform, and that was very attractive to me because we have a lot of custom things that we need to deal with and ways that we need to do our workflows. So that Acumatica allowed us to do that, where NetSuite, for example, not to keep quoting a competitor, but really just didn't really bring that to the table. And also the price point made sense. So that's it. Absolutely. I am, and I'm very excited about the new feature sets coming out. It did. After we kind of got all of our things worked out, it did. I'd have to say absolutely not. But like I said, Acumatica came in and helped and set the ship right, if you will. So it's a good thing. Absolutely.